All right. It is it's day 3, right?
Day 3, the magic number.
Oh yeah. Is your arm okay? Is it still feeling a little heavy or?
It is, yeah. The heaviness has gone away entirely. I still uh, there's still a bit of a bruisey feeling when I press on it. I'm embarrassed to admit it was not until I was lying in bed last night that I realized that they put a Band-Aid on it. I didn't even know. I've been living with a Band-Aid on my arm for 2 days and didn't even know about it.
That's what they tend to do when they create a puncture in your skin.
I didn't
that
know. They were so
Did
smooth.
you think they wouldn't?
Well, they were just so smooth. It was with a
Oh yeah, it's smooth.
some kind of practitioner. No, it was nice. They had candlelight and the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a kind of just romantic, just like
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. There wasn't candlelight. But yeah, no.
James,
they
we've been
were,
waiting for you.
They were afterwards. I said, I hope we can still be friends.
Dang.
But no, yeah, just so I
You're friend zoned. Just the vaccine center.
so my arm did hurt a little bit when I pulled the Band-Aid off. I don't think that counts as a side effect.
It's just like a skin thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Purely superficial. But they gave me when I got the vaccine, they gave me a sheet that had a very long list of like potential side effects. They're like,
oh god.
they're like if you
That's
feel,
always the worst.
they're like if you feel any of these things, don't be alarmed. But it was one of these things where the list was so long, it's kind of ridiculous. Like if you ever look up online like flu symptoms, it's everything.
Right.
It's like fatigue, all the dry mouth, whatever. But I've not felt any sort of side effect. I don't think.
And one thing I love is that with just like a medication ads, they always have to list all the side effects and stuff, and they choose just the worst, just like a footage. It's like, oh, this may cause death,
I know.
ball cancer, and it's like a dude
Dryness of mouth, or
just with his dog and his grandchildren. It's like,
I'm perplexed as well.
Gramps, are you still alive? Are you? Have you not succumbed to some form of disease? How is this?
The dryness of mouth.
How are you still standing up?
And or death. Yeah, I'm perplexed as to why they have to put all that in the commercials. I don't understand.
It seems like I just consult. I just with your doctor thing.
Yeah,
I could have
consult
covered
a
that.
physician.
And I've seen just some folks could do that, but they also just list all the side effects. It's like,
Yeah.
you can talk to your doctor. They are legally just required to,
Yeah, well, there was an interesting moment in the 90s. There was a period where
Oh god, this is gonna be good.
when antidepressants really became big, prescription antidepressants.
Yeah.
But commercials were not allowed to say what they did exactly, so they used all this like really psychedelic imagery, like they can't say this pill will make you happy, but they can show you like 20 people holding hands in a circle on a giant sunflower.
I don't what.
It was really.
Oh man, I'm feeling
really
kind of off the meds.
Hallucinatory. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, man, I want some of that.
Oh man, the first week on my meds, and I did have just like an odd time. Like I would get I just focused on just like a small thing, and I recall I believe I was watching a stream from this guy I called Germa, and streams are just 2 hours long, and I was watching just a full stream, and I was on my meds, and it was on the first week. It says I was just staring at the paint just on the wall, and also I was watching just the stream in a vague sense. It was I was just
Wow.
absorbing everything. It was
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like hypersensitive or something. What kind of stream was it? Was it like
a gaming stream.
oh, gaming stuff? Okay. Wow. Well, yeah, those things in combination must have been pretty transportational.
Yeah. And also, it made me absolutely crave meat. I don't know why. It was just
Wow.
I require the meat,
Wow.
please.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever really had any sort of interesting side effects from medication. I I've tried several antidepressants and cycled through them and stuff, and none of them worked. But I never had any interesting side effects.
I see.
It's only messed with my sleep, but I never had the.
I mean, yeah.
I never had the things like you're describing, like I'm hungry for meat or something. It would have been nice to have an excuse like that, but.
I require so many flavorful meats.
Wow. Well, I'm like that under ordinary circumstances.
Well, yeah. It's like, yes, it's because of the medication I'm taking. Yeah.
It's not me. It's the dopes.
It's antidepressants. It's not like a drug.
The dopes. The dopes. No, no.
I'm all drugged up, man.
No, there.
Oh man. I'm off the birth control, you know.
You know how that goes. I bumped into Aries a number of years ago, and he was walking in front of the Pioneer Co-op, and he was like making this face and like coughing, like, and we were on the opposite side of the street, and he saw me seeing him, like,
oh boy,
coughing and all that, and I was kind of like wondering like what's going on. But he couldn't really form words. He just kind of pointed and he said, "Off them flamin' hots."
The most dangerous substance.
He was like having a moment. So I let it slide.
He's having a time, man.
Going through it.
You know, I don't think I've ever tried the flamin' hots. It's just it doesn't appeal to me.
Well, I think a good indicator is that if you see flamin' hots spilled on the ground, animals will leave them alone. Like
yeah.
Squirrels.
I mean, they're always like
squirrels,
there.
pigeons,
I mean, they don't have to go anywhere. They get crushed, and and no one wants them.
And squirrels will eat like dead bodies and stuff. But they're like
have you seen
flamin' hots? No.
Have you seen many of those in these parts, Dad?
Squirrels or dead bodies?
Dead bodies.
No, but when I was in high school, there was
sure, Dad. That's what we'll go with.
Yeah, because the statute of limitations hasn't run out yet. I really can't say anymore. But,
dang.
No, when I was in high school, there was this urban legend that on a college campus near where I was living in South Carolina at the time, there was an urban legend that on campus a junkie had passed out on a bench and that these squirrels had eaten the crack out of his pockets.
I bet a squirrel's on crack, man. You gotta watch out.
They had eaten
it's
the
a real
crack and that they had gone back into the trees and had begat this race of like cracked out squirrels.
Crack squirrels? But they only had
addicted crack squirrels.
And it's the one dose. So like will they not go through withdrawal? After like a while?
The people that were telling me these things were not overly concerned with science. They weren't
Of course.
Also, it's important to remember this was a lie. It was not.
Man,
true.
I was so curious too. I was gonna be like, how does that even work?
Urban legend, it was. I'm sure there was not a race of crack squirrels.
Like the legend of the crack squirrels. Ah, man, a rip. A Daft Punk, the French robots.
I know. I was a big fan.
Yeah, man. Oh. And there's an update on the shrimp guy.
There's an update on the shrimp. How much more of a story can there be about there? Okay.
He's a bad dude, apparently. He's a bad dude.
Problematic?
He's like a bully, yeah. He's just like...
A bully?
And like a career sense, he's like a threatened like jobs and stuff, I think.
Is he like a comic or something? Like what's his
he is the husband of, I think, an actress.
Husband of an actress.
I don't know a thing about any of this, but she's like, I've heard the name Topanga. In relation to her, I don't know if that's a character that she played, or is that...
From... Oh, geez, is it Boy Meets World?
Was it?
Yeah, I recognize the name. It was past my time. It was in the 90s.
Oh god, the 90s again.
But yeah, no, Danielle something. I'm blanking on her last name.
Danielle, like, was it...
Fischel.
Yeah.
Danielle Fischel.
And this whole thing... It's like an odd, just like a fish theme. It's like it's shrimp and his wife.
So
as official.
That's true. So is it? So does the internet feel that he's gotten his justice, or like?
I haven't asked around actually.
Like if you bully,
I should.
Like if you bully people, you're
And you're gonna get the shrimp.
shrimp tails and your cinnamon toast crunch.
That's
And you deserve it
odd
too. You bully.
means of a retribution. It's like,
It is. It's karma, though. It's karma.
is that how that works?
Yes. Yes, that's how karma works.
All right, James. All right.
Ask anyone.
Man, that's. Man, the shrimp, man.
Yeah,
They're real.
I didn't know about this until you told me about it. Or actually, Mom told me about it, but yeah, I'm not in that end of the internet.
Oh man, be glad.
I am. Every day.
It is a bad place, except for whoever's gonna listen to,
Not you, beautiful listener.
or phone rather.
Everybody else except
Like, it's
you.
not live, and so it's like it's just an odd thing. It's like, I mean, except for you, you're not listening as of now, but you will be probably if you're a cool person. But right now, it's just the phone. You know, the phone is cool.
Well, they say they say in business you should dress for the job that you want.
Right.
So we should address the listeners that we hope to have. Like,
Or we should be, I just live streamers.
what does that mean?
It's like
talking like live,
yeah,
like
yeah,
not recorded.
yeah.
Can people talk back to you that way or no?
Well, no, I mean like I just go stream. It's it's.
Oh, I see. What's the benefit to is there a reason why live streaming is better?
I don't think it is actually. I think in the communities, it can be odd. Like
I've been hearing about people doing this. They do live streaming on like Twitch and stuff. Is that still a thing?
yes,
People still do
yes,
that?
yes. It very much is.
Yeah.
And it's a mess. I think.
Really?
I think the mods are kind of just corrupt, and
Yeah.
it's
Sounds like a lot of folks we get.
and slurs and stuff.
Sure.
I mean, as always, in every corner of the internet, there's those folks.
Sounds like a lot of folks have some shrimp tails coming.
Not the shrimp, damn it!
They used to send people fish in the mafia, Italian organized crime.
Hey,
When somebody
hey, Tony.
when somebody was going to be when somebody was slated to be killed, they would send them a fish wrapped in newspaper.
But why a fish?
I think it's to indicate that they would be sleeping with the fishes.
Oh yeah, like the concrete shoes, right?
Right.
Man, this. Oh, that's a pleasant note to end things on,
Oh, don't end it. Let's not end on the concrete shoes. Do you know any good jokes?
Yeah, you.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's end it then.
Please.
If that's the best you can do.
Dang, alright, I see how it is. Alright, farewell, folks. Until next time.